We've learned a lot in terms of, we've had lectures and a lot of field work, so we've really integrated both learning in the classroom and out. So I think some of the greatest skills are just being here and learning about the culture and the context of everything we learn in the classroom or the theory. It just gives it so much more background, and you can understand their problems, their challenges, and what they're doing to try and face them. Okay, I think the fact that we are such a multidisciplinary team, it really helps us to work together, and it gives us new perspectives. And also being in this country, it's so different, and it kind of immerses you in a new culture, lets you kind of, changes your perspective on things.
When we went to all the villages, we felt very welcome. All the people that we did interview were very open to the questions. It was very useful for us. We learned a lot of things about how exactly they do go about working their poultry and all the diverse ways in which they do go about shaping their livelihoods. It was very educational for all the students that went.
I'm here in Laos with my fellow students taking part in the Colombo project to look at food security and livelihoods of farmers in Laos. So far, this trip has exceeded all expectations I had. We've had the opportunity to engage with so many different people from all different backgrounds, and I definitely feel like I've learned so much about the Lao people and their culture and how they live out their day-to-day lives.
I'm from the Agriculture and Environmental faculty, and we're here in Laos visiting on the new Colombo plan, which was coordinated through the Sydney Southeast Asia Centre. We came to Laos to learn about food security and rural livelihoods of farmers and how they produce their livestock. And that's what we've been doing this week. We've been learning about food security in the way of formal learning. We've been visiting government organisations, and we've also come out to villages to learn how farmers produce their livestock and ask them lots of questions about that.
These students have had a fantastic time in Laos, interacting with staff and students from the Faculty of Agriculture at the National University of Laos, and they've gained an opportunity to learn real-life experiences and skills by getting an opportunity to go out into the field, talk to farmers through interpreters, ask questions about the way they produce their livestock, and also learn a lot about the challenges associated with food security, livelihoods, poverty alleviation within Laos. The benefits for both countries include the students from Australia gaining a better understanding of our regional neighbours. For Laos, it's having the ability for students from another country, such as Australia, to come in and learn about their country, forge friendships that we hope will last for many years to come. I've already seen the students interact and gain details of people in Laos, which they will then continue to communicate with in the future.
Australia has had a long history of aid and development contribution in Laos, over 5 decades. So Australia and the Laos partnership is very good, and gives us a lot of opportunities, I think, moving forward.
I'm so much impressed with the students that during they are on the field with the farmer, they are so much on the ground. They cooperate friendly with the farmer, and they are so friendship. And they are attend to do the activity. They work closely with the farmer when they are in the field. And I do hope this activity should be continued in the future.
Yeah, and I'd really like to thank the Lao government for the opportunity for hosting us up here in Laos, and also the Australian Embassy and the Ambassador for their time and helping us understand what they do up here in Laos as well.
I wish when I was a university student I had an opportunity to participate in a plan like the New Colombo Plan. It's a fantastic opportunity for young Australians to study and learn more about our own region, countries in the neighbourhood, including the Lao PDR. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of the students behind me who are having a fantastic time here in Laos will end up building long-term associations, professional links and connections with the Lao PDR for their future careers. I think that Lao University students and researchers are really going to enjoy and benefit from the New Colombo Plan because of the opportunities for joint research and networking that they'll be able to have with their counterparts from Australia. The New Colombo Plan will bring Australian students together with students here in the Lao PDR to do a lot of professional research in their particular fields of interest. And that's going to be fantastic for them in the long term for Lao students in terms of the professional networks they'll have with Australia going forward and the knowledge they'll gain from those sorts of associations. So it'll be really a mutual exchange of benefit for students from both sides. It's a fantastic opportunity for them to build their understanding and networks and personal connections with the people of the Lao PDR and the issues that people here face. The New Colombo Plan is designed to make sure that future generations of Australian students have a better understanding of the Asia-Pacific region, our neighbourhood. So they get university credit to study and do short-term research or long-term study in countries in the region. And we've had several groups who have done short-term study programs here in the Lao PDR. And who knows, for some of these people, it might be the start of a long-term career, a long-term association, professional association with the Lao PDR. As governments, we talk a lot about the diplomatic relationship between Australia and Laos. It's important that governments have good relations with each other. But what really matters, what's really the fabric and the heart and soul of any relationship are the links between the people of two countries, and so our two countries. And so the New Colombo Plan is fantastic in terms of those connections between young Australians and young Lao people in a range of fields that I think is going to be very important for both countries in the future.